Yo guys, Wallace Dude here. I'm back with a little bit. Let's talk video games. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about microtransactions and basically a little bit how the history and the way some of them work. So, loot crates, supply drops, whatever you want to call it. They've been around for a pretty good a long time. CS:GO has them with their loot boxes, with their cases. The cases that you can get from playing the game, but you had to pay $1 to get the key to open it. But they're all cosmetic. Some of them have a stat track, which is basically to count how many kills you've gotten with that specific gun. So it's nothing too big. The big controversy, and other games have had this. Battlefield has it. It still has it right now. Another game that's probably not as well known, Unturned, has it. And all of these are cosmetic only. And they've never really been a problem. It's never really been a problem for that long. Up until very recently. Like 3 years ago. Really, the first people to start this, maybe other games have already done it, but the first AAA game to really start, the first AAA to actually have it, was either Battlefield or um, Call of Duty. Either way, they both got it. Battlefield had the battle packs, and then the Call of Duty had supply drops. Battlefield was completely fine. No one cared because it was all cosmetic. People were like, you get weird and random stuff that you do not care about. Like, it was just whatever. And in Battlefield, you just get, you get skins, and it's nothing like, it's not like, I need to get all of them. It's just like, cool. It's a skin. Okay. And that's the same way I am with Call of Duty right now. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna. Sorry, a little bit me in the future. I had to cut away for a second. So I was talking about Call of Duty. They changed it basically. They changed it back. And you can also, I just realized when I was gone that pay to win has always been in mobile games, like for the longest time. You look at Clash of Clans, you have to pay to win, because if you actually pay money, you will basically complete the game like super quickly. You upgrade everything, all your walls, and that costs like $1 million probably to complete fully, and it takes years to actually complete the whole entire game. So that's kind of crazy, and that's what's going on with Battlefront. And also with Call of Duty in the past, it was pay to unlock stuff. So what happened with Call of Duty was basically this was Call of Duty basically started this for AAA titles. I'm gonna blame Call of Duty all the way for starting this, and I because it's one of the only. I don't know of any other company that thought it was a smart idea to put everything behind a paywall. The thing that made Call of Duty worse was, yes, if you buy the base game, you got everything. No one cares. But the people were mad because you bought the base game plus a season pass. So you're already paying $120. And so you're like, okay, I'm going to get the maps and guns. Guess what? They lock all guns behind a paywall for Advanced Warfare and Call of Duty Black Ops 3. They didn't do it for Infinite Warfare, but all the good weapons were locked behind a paywall. Because there's no way you're going to unlock everything for free if you play casually. There is no way. No way. And it's just stupid. They got everyone mad. And guess what Call of Duty did? Nothing. They did nothing. for 3 years, they did nothing to change it. Except for Infinite Warfare. And even then, you got Season Pass, you got all base weapons. But do you see anyone with a base weapon going on crazy kill streaks and stuff? No, because no one uses the base weapons. Because the rarer the card, the more perks you're gonna get out of it. So it didn't really matter that, oh, you got the base weapons. Well, you're never gonna unlock that for free out of the better weapon. If someone pays money, they're gonna get MV4, which was the overpowered weapon that needed to be nerfed and stuff. Like, it was basically, I don't know what to say. It's just, it didn't go in their favor. Because even the MV4, the epic variant was the best. And then the normal MV4 no one ever uses. When I went into Infinite Warfare, which was very late, like the summer before Call of Duty World War II, I got into Infinite Warfare. But that was because it was bundled with Modern Warfare Remake. I was never intending to buy Infinite Warfare. I could care less if I got that. But I got that because it was the same price as just Modern Warfare. Because Modern Warfare was $40. But then there was a bundle of Modern Warfare and Infinite Warfare. Which I'm like, okay, I'll just get that because I'm getting 2 games for the price of 1. So I'm just like, okay, that's a good deal. And I got him really late, and I haven't seen a single person with a basic gun. No variant. Not a single person. Maybe once. Out of the few games I've played, I think once I've seen maybe one person. But I'm not even sure about that. It's just crazy. Like, everything was behind a paywall. This is how crazy it got. In Black Ops 3, people were scared that the specialist, if you play Black Ops 3, there's specialist. Same with Infinite Warfare, there's the specialist. They were scared a specialist was going to be put behind a paywall. But either they got too scared to actually do that, or they were just never going to do that in the first place. Either way, it did not happen, which everyone was happy for. But it took them 3 years to fix. And this is the only thing I'm mad about, is how everyone is saying, this is a great victory, we've won against EA, like, yeah. And no one talked about Call of Duty. Me personally, I think EA listens way more to the best AAA title. I don't really pay attention to Ubisoft too much, but I know EA really tries to help the community. I know they really care about the community. Activision, I just don't know. Because they said, like, every single time the supply drop system came out for Call of Duty, they said, oh, it's just gonna be cosmetics only. Nope. A lie. And also, what EA is doing better is they have everything is working good. Everything is well and fine for their game. Like, I haven't heard any other problems for the game. Like, no real lag issues. Like, there's gonna be lag no matter what, I know that. But no, like, empty thing, nothing that's empty. Everything seems to be working as mainly intended. And if there is there's usually, like, small bugs. Like, there's gonna be bugs in anything. But Infinite Warfare, they didn't have leaderboards, they didn't have custom emblems, they didn't have anything, really. Like any of the small things that everyone's like been come to used to, like leaderboards, custom emblems and stuff. But guess what? You could buy supply drops. Yeah. And leaderboards still weren't out. You could buy supply drops, but nothing else was out. Like, you could play the game, everything was good with the game, but leaderboards weren't out, and it's just like, why? But luckily, they learned from that, like, big fiasco, which no one talked about, no one talks about, because all the people are way more vocal with EA, and that's the reason I think it's not a big victory with EA, because they're way more, they're used to an aggressive crowd. Battlefield has a crowd that is aggressive. Like, if they don't like something, they will say it. Like, it's not like they won't say it. It's like, oh my god, this is a good game. No, they will say what is wrong. Like, something's wrong, they'll say it. I just don't think I'm not saying the Call of Duty community doesn't say stuff that is wrong, because they're outright saying it now. Because headquarters is empty, like other stuff isn't working properly. There's just, things aren't going as planned because of headquarters. And I think the way Call of Duty went this year, if it were the Battlefield community, no one would have liked it. Why? Because the Battlefield community likes change. And Call of Duty doesn't always bring that change. But it's still a good game. Like, Headquarters is a complete ripoff. No denying it. A complete ripoff of the tower or the farm or whatever it is. Like, right, the tower, I think it's still the tower in the new one. I'm not sure, I haven't really paid attention. I'm pretty sure it's still the tower. And then it's also a rip off the farm because they're basically the same thing. But off that topic, it's just a rip off, and I don't know how well the Battlefield community would take that. I already saw a video of someone who's kind of in the Battlefield community. They didn't really like that. They were fine with it, but they were like, this is so weird. They need to change it a little bit. But it's just whatever. Call of Duty, that doesn't matter. I like both games. Even though there's that stuff, I don't care. The supply drops, again, Battlefront just messed up. But I don't think they messed up as badly as Call of Duty did. Why? Because there's no season pass. That's what everyone's forgetting. And this is the first time EA has actually tried this. And they made the greatest move in the world. I think they did the best thing they could do, which is get rid of the season pass, which is amazing. I don't know what to say. I'm just saying it's amazing. But Call of Duty, when they added their supply drops, guess what they got rid of? Nothing. They still had their season pass, plus the supply drops. So you're paying $160 and you don't get everything. Here you're just paying $60 plus a bunch of extra content that's going to come out for free. But then you have things that are going to take 5 hours, like 1 to 2 years to unlock. It's once they figure out how to get rid of that 1 to 2 years to unlock, like say maybe a month if you play for a month or two, that's maybe more reasonable. But you should be able to get what you want to unlock at the highest level really easily. That's the whole problem with this. Is it's way too hard to unlock. And that's basically it. If everything was easy to unlock, then no one would care. If there's still stuff that you can unlock without going through the supply drops, no one would care. You're obviously not going to change it. It would take a long time to actually change the whole system of supply drops into a system of leveling up. They're obviously going to change it for next year because they realize they need stuff. But they need to make it. They need to heighten the chances of getting it. How about this? If you complete an achievement and you're like, if you play the campaign, you're gonna hit those achievements. Like first time playing, hit that achievement. Then you also have your multiplayer achievement. Hitting rank 1, hitting like rank 40. Here you go. Here's your first free random. Here's your first free random legendary card.
Skywalker has been defeated.
Easy to get. Then you play. And there are achievements for each specific class. Complete that achievement. Here's the card, a legendary card for that class. They can also do this. And they need to take realize Jabba the Hutt. I'm looking at Jabba the Hutt right now. There's the Jabba the Hutt thing. Jabba guy where he gives you contracts to get star cards and stuff. Which is like Battlefield where you have your contracts where you have to get a certain number of kills with this gun or something to unlock a gun. They don't have to do that system. But they could do something like Call of Duty where they have the daily one thing they did right with that whole system supply drop was adding weekly daily
advance to their uplink station.
the Call of Duty World War II daily contracts are really important in their 6th level. All give you supply.
Focus assault on uplink stations.
But I feel like I'm like after a day of playing, 2 and 3 supply drops, like common and rares. For each time I play, I'm like, I got a lot of supply drops. I only thought I got 1. But no, you just start mad. You easily get a few if you just keep going and grind that whole day. You get that weekly, daily challenges, and then there's also the quartermaster, which can give you like time contract, which if you're really good, it goes better bucks. That's where EA
Enemy bomber has got a lock on our water.
They need to look away from the supply drops.
We have hired Boba Fett to
better
provide backup.
I said, if there is sin for stormtroopers, like painting on the armor and stuff, are basically
Enemy uplink deactivated.
on our armor because it's cool. That's what clone troopers do. They just put stuff because like this is what I've been through. This kind of shows what I've been through, and I think that would be cool. So you can put like maybe an imperial symbol. that would be cool. Maybe not those head things. Maybe for the rebels you can, because that's what actually excited me with Battlefront 2. I had like my favorite character for the rebel side. I'm like, I need to get him. I need to get him. I need to get all the credit to buy this one guy. And I did.
That is the end
And I
of
was
Skyward.
super happy.
Now we will crush
And then
this
I stopped
rebellion.
playing the game because it sucked.
More building up. Watch yourself.
And Battlefront 2 is way better than Battlefront 1. I'm not talking about the originals, I've never played them. But that's basically my thoughts and my big giant rant. Kind of the history of probably where EA is coming from with all their supply drops and stuff about packs. But I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys later.